Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and we are together on another live stream. And very wacky things have been happening lately, and I'm gonna tell you. I was just checking something in on this live stream. I wanted to make sure that everything was going all right, and I found before the live stream was had begun that YouTube had demonetized it or had half monetization, that restricted monetization. And I said, why? And it was just because the title of the video said, Google confirms the world is sick of the Harkles. And I think that saying that Google confirms the world is sick, trigger the YouTube algorithm in many ways. It goes crazy for nothing, and then it is marked as dangerous. Royal Rogue is dangerous. Why do you do this, Royal Rogue? Why are you saying that the world is sick? It's sick of the Harkles. There are nuances to things. This is problem of these machines, all these automatic machines that sometimes make our lives better, but sometimes, well, they don't. Let me see. Where are you watching from? France, Florida, Pittsburgh. Where else? Tennessee, the mountains, Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, Michigan. Let me put your chat. Put the chat so we can. Greece, England, Canada, Brisbane, Italy, London, Canada, Portugal, UK, Germany. Oh, this is great. I'm always glad all over the world. Dublin, Malaysia, British Columbia, Kansas, New Mexico. All right. I'm always happy to see you all over the world, I always wanted to have an audience all over the world. I originally started with an audience only in Venezuela, then it expanded to Latin America, and I said that, well, I couldn't be happier right now having an audience all over the world and such a lovely audience. And we are almost next to 100,000 Royal Rogues. I don't know if we are going to reach that number today. But here's the counter. If you haven't subscribed yet, and I know that some of you have not subscribed yet, how do I know it? Because I know that 300,000 or 400,000 are the regular viewers of the Royal Rogue. Almost 500,000 viewers regularly watch the Royal Rogue. I know that many of you watch on a TV set, on a digital TV, watch YouTube. But if you can subscribe, that will be great to get to 100,000 subscribers, and that will be more than awesome. And by the way, haven't you gotten your WAAAGH shirt yet? But you have only 3 hours left. 3 hours left from, let's say, from this moment or 1 hour after this live ends. These shirts will be available, and then they are gone. They will be absolutely gone after 1 hour after this live stream ends. So you can still go to the link in the description to get your WAAAGH shirt and wear it wherever you want. Ro wears a tie to look more professional. Valkyrie, yeah, who is asking about the tie? Yeah, the tie helps. Many people know that I wear a tie just because Neil Sean suggested that to Henry. But I think that's something that it's one, you have to stand out. You know that Megan stands out in so many ways. Let's put that meme. Let's jump to this meme. Thanks, Bay Ice on Twitter for this meme. You know, the Harkles on the South Park costumes. We want our privacy. Stop looking at us. But yeah, the tie, the suit and tie, I think so many YouTubers out there wearing the same style, everything. I was watching, by the way, a live stream in in these days. And I noticed that there was this like 9 YouTubers and Twitch streamers there, and all of them had a purple background. You know, that magenta, purple, that combination of those colors, that background that is so usual in YouTubers. All of them had the same background, and only one of them had an orange background. And you can guess which was the one who standed out better. And yes, I tried to look that word that I learned on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, dapper. I didn't know that word before. I tried to look dapper to look different from other YouTubers. But of course, we'll try to give the best impression and the best image to you, my royal rogues. Oh my God, North Carolina, Poland, Mexico. It's great. Thank you. Thanks for all your comments and your compliments too. So let's begin with today's topic. Today's topic, we have Prince Harry. This is the previous topic, previous to, Google and getting sick and whatever. Prince Harry will take part in intimate live stream chat next week to promote his memoir, Spare, and talk about living with loss with author Gabor Mate. I don't know how to pronounce this. In return to spotlight as his popularity in the U.S. slums. I know that he is Turkish, I guess, this author. The Duke of Sussex's memoir has caused a major rift within the royal family. The live stream will take place next Saturday, and attendees can submit questions. I know that I'm aware that I think the Steph, the Altar Nerd, if you haven't subscribed to Steph, she is also covering the Harkles, the Steph, the Altar Nerd. I apologize. I will feature her channel next time, but she is also covering the Harkles, and she already paid to attend and to ask questions to that live stream. I will not do it because those people are not going to answer the questions I want to ask. So why bother? I don't know if one can attend a live stream without paying. If I have to pay, I will pay, but I know they are not going to answer my question. But who is Gabor Mate or Mate, or I don't know, Gabor Mate, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I apologize. Born in 1944, is a Hungarian-Canadian physician and author. He has background in family practice and a special interest in childhood development and trauma, and potential lifelong impacts on physical and mental health, including autoimmune disease, cancer, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, addictions, and a wide range of other conditions. I've seen from your comments on Twitter that this guy is legit, that he's the real deal. Then why is he hosting or he's cooperating with Harry on a live stream? We still don't know. Join us. This is from his Twitter account. Join us on Saturday, March 4th for a virtual live conversation between Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Dr. Gabor Mate, a renowned speaker and author of The Myth of Normal Trauma, Illness, and Healing in a Toxic Culture. And now, someone said, I apologize, I don't know if a bit further down the line I got that information. I'm going to talk about the tweets that I have featured here. Serendipity, are you asking him about the toxic culture of his Sussex squad? And Christopher Bowsey that he praises so highly and advocates for. I suggest taking a few minutes to look up these people, the people he engages with. No man can heal whilst part of that damaging and toxic culture. I agree with Serendipity 100%. So Harry claims he's a humanitarian, says Dutzy6, and that if his pain and healing can help someone, he can't think of anything more rewarding than that. Well, besides the money he gets from, doing exactly that. So then why is everything he's putting out there for sale at a hefty price? Why is he still looking back instead of forward as he pledged to do? Well, I don't want to actually defend Harry, but they could donate the proceeds to, I don't know, to charities or to mental health charities. But if those proceeds are channeled by or through Archwell, well, say goodbye to them. That ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. And there's no shortage of memes with this that is gonna about to happen. Like True Blues. Dr. Mateo, please tell the king and my brother that I am traumatized and they need to publicly apologize so my wife can attend the coronation. Yes, that's why. That's what Harry needs. Of course, the comments. Oh my God, this doctor. I'm gonna tell you why this Dr. Gabber is making this. For a festival, I'm so sorry I have a freshly painted wall that needs watching instead. When that's dry, I'm plaiting my chest hair. Far more interesting than the ginger winger. Savage says, Tris Morris. Will he be demonstrating this live? Will he doing the technique? Asks Irish Mason. Well, the answer to the question, why is this specialist doing this? I apologize. I don't know who was saying that on Twitter. I saw a passing reference to a comment that it's so it seems that this guy is in his 70s. He is already set up with his work, with his book, etc. But he has just written a book with his son. And his son is following the steps of his dad. And it makes sense that maybe the publishing company wants to make some kind of, marketing of that book. And of course, the marketing of that book will in turn, give a push to his son's career. And well, in turn, they might say, well, we do this, we will do the marketing, but you have to sell your soul to the devil and you have to do this with Prince Harry, the toxic Prince Harry. That's how marketing works. And I don't know if the same publishing company, I don't know, all this is allegedly, but it will make sense. Why not? If I think anybody in his place will do the same. Although, you have to consider that no matter how, I don't know, how much do you want your son to, go forward in his career and promote his career? It's 50 years of your career that you are jeopardizing. I didn't know about this man. I didn't know about him. So it's sad that the first time I hear about him is because he's plugging, oh my God, that word, in Harry in a live stream. So it's a bit like, well, tell me who you hang out with and I'll tell you who you are. Sadly, that is the worldwide privacy tour, Manuela, confirmed. That is it. That's how this works in the Harkles sphere. I think that should be, or the Harkle gossipy universe, or the Harkle sphere. Sounds nice. Harkle sphere. Jan Sturgis started a trend on Twitter yesterday that everybody was finding out what was it about, and to my surprise, this was not a hoax. And thanks, John, for this. If you type "sick of thee" into Google, the top suggestion, and I mean the top suggestion, and I mean the one suggestion, is Sussexes. I'm sorry about the people of Sussex that have to deal with this on a daily basis. It's like your identity, because that is part of your identity, being from Sussex. It's something that has been tarnished in so many ways that once these two morons leave their titles or relinquish the titles or are stripped from their titles, it will be years until that name it's taken away, because it's not taken away is not the word. It's like hashtags. Hashtags, something that once you get something on a hashtag and then that hashtag gets traction, and the search engines as Google are optimized for a term such as Kate Middleton, then it's like if you are writing for mainstream media and you write about Catherine, Duchess of Wales, for example, Princess of Wales, had a lapsus, Princess of Wales, then you have a conflict. Because for so many years, like 10 years, she was Kate Middleton, then she was Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, and then now she's the Princess of Wales. And in terms of hashtags, that is a big problem, because the most popular hashtag on Instagram that is attached to Catherine is Kate Middleton. There's no way around that. Sadly, that's how social media works. And I can understand sometimes why they have to sneak in a piece on a blog or whatever, the term Kate Middleton or at least Kate at some point. Because if you put Catherine, it can get, might not get to the actual first page of results. That's one of the reasons. In turn, that's one of the reasons that I think, but I'm pretty sure these two are not, especially Meghan, is never going to let go of the title, the Duchess of Sussex, because the Duchess of Sussex is so positioned as Meghan. Meghan is the Duchess of Sussex, and you take the title away, people are still going to call her the Duchess of Sussex, and the hashtag on Instagram is gonna be the Duchess of Sussex. So that's gonna be a bit of a mess up. I don't make the rules. I call Catherine Catherine. I don't like when she's called Kate Middleton, but I can understand that there will be a visibility problem in terms of how social media and search engines work, and you have to take this into account. The questionable wife of Sussex. This sounds like a good title for a novel. Duchess of Sussex is a pub. Oh, that is a nice. It should be a very popular pub. Oh, who's here? All right. According to TASS, best videos on the royal family and the royals and the Montecito duo. In my opinion, TASS is the absolute queen of royal commentary. Absolute queen. It's happening in Australia, Spain, Ireland. Does your country have the same? Of you type into Google, sick of thee and Sussexes appear? Please let me know. And what country? Oh my God, so many examples. And yours truly, you already know that I am in in a pineapple under the sea. Okay, right now I'm living in a pineapple under the sea, and here in a pineapple under the sea, I search for sick of the, and I got this, sick of the Sussexes on first place, on first try. Confirm. Maybe I haven't tried with sick of the sausages, but I could try that too. And who knows? You know, the sausages are not that healthy for you. Well, the Montecito morons are not that healthy for you either. That's why, you know, the gossip has to be with short bursts, tiny doses, so you don't get, markled about them. That's something that you have to be careful with that. Be careful. Let's see. Haha, says LG on Twitter. It's true, something else for the vile Sussex squad and the Mountbatten wingers to cry about. Wah! Wait for them to say the royal family paid Google to change the algorithm. Oh my God, confirmed from Portugal. Oh, this is great. Filipa, confirming from Portugal. Eno Jan confirmed is happening in Australia. Works here in the UK, says the crafty Flow. All right. I got here in the UK, cannot stop laughing. Rather have sausages than Sussexes. Okay. There's a tongue twister that could be sausages from Sussex. So do they make sausages on Sussex? I bet they do. Confirmed from U.S. West Coast. Confirmed in Texas. Oh my God. The great country of Texas. Confirmed in Canada. Oh my God. This is this is amazing. This as for me, I'm gonna tell you what was the following result I got when I searched for that. I am USA here. I even misspelled the in purpose to check, and even that way, she got this. Sick of the Sussexes. This is just. I mean what? Because you cannot. There are ways to game the Google algorithm, but it's very, very hard. I have worked with search engine optimization, and it's quite hard, especially because you have to plant a lot of people saying the same. And I don't know, would that be that many people at the same time are saying that they are sick of the Sussexes? Are they saying that on Twitter? Are they saying that on Facebook? Are they saying that on Reddit? On the web? But by the way, how many people actually look for this kind of information on a website? I think all of us already go to Twitter or here on YouTube or Facebook or on Reddit. But when was the last time you went to a website? Maybe the Daily Mirror will be one, but I don't think the Daily Mirror is gonna say that they are sick of the Sussexes or people are sick of the Sussexes unless they write an article after they have found that this trend is hot. So it's like the chicken and egg, right? It's not gonna appear in the Daily Mirror unless there's a trend first. So where did the trend come from? Is the people are organically, actually, for real, sick of the Sussexes worldwide. That is a worldwide tour. That is a worldwide tour. Almost 2,000 Royal Rogues right now. And how many of you haven't subscribed yet? We're so near the 100,000 Royal Rogues. And so many of you, I know, so many of you, I understand it's very comfortable in your living room or in your room, in your bedroom, lying in your sofa or in your bed, watching the Royal Rogue in your big TV set. That is great, but it takes only 2 minutes to subscribe with your Google account. I don't know if you can, with a Google account to the Royal Rogue. Akua! From Ghana, sick of the Sussexes. And I also got this result, sick of this host. I'm sorry of saying these words. Oh my God. Well, I recall that I'm the Royal Rogue, and the Royal Rogue is able to say this kind of words. But it seems that this is a rap song or something. That's why, I guess this rap song is gonna become very popular. I guess, please don't make jokes about this. This is a formal channel. We are discreet. We are respectful. I don't think the first two results have anything to do with each other. I guess. You tell me. But, well, let's continue. Resting doll face. Resting doll face. Then, way to go, Google AI. Sick of the Sussexes, sick of the Kardashians, sick of the silence. Maybe it was another song. Sick of the sun. Who can be sick of the sun? We need sunlight. We need sunlight. You need every single one of us need sunlight. It's important. Vitamin D. Vitamin D pills are never the same. You need sun. We all need sun exposure. By the way, I don't have anything to do with this app, but I have an app I'm going to tell you because it's really useful. This is called D-Minder. Like in D, vitamin D, Minder is like a big sun. And it helps you pinpoint where you are. It is in iPhone. D-Minder. It helps you establish where you are in the world, where the sun is in the world, how much vitamin D do you need, and what is the amount of exposure that you, in time, that you need to get to your ideal vitamin D from sun exposure. It's just perfect. Okay, I have no investment or no relation with that app. I just think is amazing. The icon is like a sun. All right. So many people confirming this from all over the world. And Aina Fabrigar, legit. I don't know if Aina where she is, but there's also this song I had to cover. You know, the N word. I guess this has to do with the same Sick of This Host song by Amor Said. All right. Please do not Google it, just in case. And there's also a costume. It seems that it's also a costume that goes with that. Maybe the video clip. I'm not related to that. Please do not Google any of that. The Sun is a newspaper. Oh my God, that could be the Sun that they are talking about. The Sun, the Mirror, the Daily Mail. I cannot say I'm fed up with the Daily Mail because I use the Daily Mail all the time for these headlines. Oh my God, something. Have an insect here. Have I think it's a mosquito right now. But you're gonna see dancing in the light every now and then. But well, I use the Daily Mail all the time. I cannot complain about the Daily Mail. So here we are. And La Mama from Denmark, and she even put sick of the without any spaces. The same sick of the successes. This is going to happen all the time. They have many results like this. Buenos Aires, Clara Oliveira from Buenos Aires gets the same result. Australia, yeah, it's crazy to find out how this works. South Africa, this was a given. You know that this was going to happen. Did you know that this was bound to happen? Something was absolutely normal. South Africa, I think they were the pioneers. They were the pioneers of that sick of the success. And then there's this. I'm trying to. My God, I'm going for animal cruelty, killing a mosquito live. I'm gonna get my this video taken down for animal cruelty. Oh, South Africa, Poland, the same. In this case, is in third place, but there's also the song "Sick of the Silence." Guatemala, the same. Switzerland, the same. Oh, there's a song, "Sick of the Sun" lyrics, "Sick of the Sun" chords. Sick of the sun poppy, meaning I don't want to find out. Maybe that is I thought I had a slide in here. All right, I had some spaces in here. Saudi Arabia as well. But I wanted to show you this. What happens? What actually happens when you like click in the results? Okay, Google. I know, I understand that the first result, somehow, so many people is saying the words that they are sick of the Harkles, and it's like in that South Park episode that the friends of the protagonist are telling him, like, okay, you are sick of them, but why do you keep talking about them all the time? And he says, well, Kyle says, I don't know, I can't help it. I'm sick of them, but I can't help keep talking about them. So this is the, for me, for my end, the results. Spectator.co.uk. Even Americans are growing tired of the Sussexes. And this was back on January 8th. Okay? And this is a synonym. It's not saying that they are sick of the Sussexes, but they are tired of the Sussexes. That is a good synonym. Everyone is fed up with Harry and Meghan. This was from 3 days ago, talking about Samantha Markle's lawsuit. America is getting sick of Meghan and Harry as public loses, the perception they are worthy of anything. That was from February 14. So we get these synonyms going around all the time, and I think that must be the reason why it happens, why it's trending, because remember, people must be talking about that, and then it gets picked up by Google. And thanks to the veil between us, oh my, on Twitter we got all these other results. Thanks the veil between us on Twitter, Google. Harry and Meghan are, oh my God. I'm gonna read this. I should not read this. Oh no, I think it's no big deal. This list is no big deal. I'm gonna read this list. Harry and Meghan are disgusting. First result from Google. Harry and Meghan are annoying. And please let me know. I want to know that this was not made up. And I want you to confirm that this was not made up. Go to Google, I don't know, in your browser of your preference, and look for that. Harry and Meghan are, and see what happens. What is the word? And type in the live chat, what is the word that pops up? Go to a browser, go to the search bar, put Harry and Meghan are, and first thing that pops up, okay, are a joke. Okay. Are a joke, says Einhorn. Hey, hello, Einhorn. Just featured you. All right. Yes, I can't help myself. I have to do it. I will do it for you and for the 100,000 Royal Rogues that we are about to achieve. Harry and Meghan are disgusting. Harry and Meghan are annoying. Harry and Meghan are trash. Oh my God, that is so rough. No, my God. I have feelings. They must have feelings too. Meghan must have feelings somewhere in that empty shell, as in South Park depicted. Harry and Meghan are awful. Harry and Meghan are whiners. Yeah, that fits. That fits the bill. Harry and Meghan are the worst. Harry and Meghan are terrible. Harry and Meghan are pathetic. Harry and Meghan are ridiculous. Harry and Meghan are horrible. And all right, my God, I don't know how do you say, I forgot that word. Parody Whitney is on the house. It's in the house. Parody. Whiners are wieners. That brings the connection to the Duke and Duchess of Sausages. Nice. Well, you have a way with words, Parody Whitney. If you haven't followed Parody Whitney, at the same time that you follow the Royal Rogue, follow Parody Whitney. I'm gonna feature you again here, just to people follow you. Her songs about the Harkles are, well, hilarious. Nothing short of hilarious. Let me see. Let me see. Nobodies. Harry and Meghan are nobodies. Harry and Meghan are finished. You see that we did not have that one in our bingo card. Number one, annoying. Frauds. I love this word, this other word, grifters. The grifters, which want a laughing stock. Oh my God, I don't want to say this one, the next one. This is too harsh. I don't think that is, it's a bit, it's not classy. I try to be classy for you. Everything that I say, I try not to push things too hard. By the way, I have to tell you that even if you know that we talk about the Harkles all the time and what we say about the Harkles all the time, I've noticed lately on Twitter that people are a bit more rough on Meghan lately. What is happening? I noticed is that the attacks on Meghan, which I absolutely do not support, the attacks on Meghan are becoming more personal. It's like Meghan has disappeared for a while. We haven't seen Meghan in a while. We are expecting Meghan to pop up anytime soon. Meghan, where you are and what are you scheming? We want to know. We want to know where you are. But it's like too many personal attacks, and I see Mexiteers acting very alike sugar squatties, Meghan's fans, and I do not approve that. I think there's so many ways, so many things that we can learn from this pair of narcissists, that personal attacks, personal to their intrinsic qualities. I talk about Meghan's hair a couple days ago. I said that it was yesterday, a couple days ago. I think it was Meghan's hair with the Queen. I did that, but well, it looked fresh out at Taebo class. But it was nothing. I did not understand how can someone have. I don't know. If I was going to meet the Queen, I would have. I will be wearing my best. My best. So we were here. And what else do you have? What else do you have? Harry and Meghan are sadly self-centered. Oh, thank you, Anna. Harry and Meghan are busy with Gordon Getty. you did not get that in Google, but I will allow that. I will allow it. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, everyone is so mean. Everyone is so mean. We should not be mean. We should be realistic. There's something that we have to learn from this. So much to learn from this. Okay, 69, 70. We're so close. It's easy. 30 Royal Rogues. Oh my God. Yeah. I know you love the 69, but to get to 100 and 1,000, we have to say goodbye to the 69. Yeah, that much better. 70. Yeah, nice. Right. Mars rover confirmed. All right. Reading your comments. Let's see. Let's move on. And this is another Google search. The Sussexes are preparing to face the music. What the F? And by the way, there was this news. I didn't put this slide on this news. That now that I see this, they're preparing to face the music. The headlines that are saying that the Spice Girls, Harry Styles, Elton John, and Adele have declined King Charles' invitation for the coronation. And apart from the Spice Girls, which I didn't know they were together. They were still singing together. It would be nice if they get together for the coronation. It seems that they declined. Elton John, Harry Styles. Harry Styles, I know he's very popular, a bit odd, the guy. And Adele, I used to be a fan of Adele. I have to confess. I used to be a huge fan of Adele until Hello. I don't know why after that album I just, I don't know, went on to other things. Maybe I can pick her up again, but all that stick of Adele going, all this diva and stuff, like I will not do the Vegas what is the name, the Vegas it's not internship, it's the other thing, residency. She was going to do this residency on Vegas and she pull away. Yeah, Adele is woke. Ed Sheeran, no, but Ed Sheeran declined because he was going to be on Texas like the day before. It was impossible. Yes, I was a fan of Adele, but right now, I mean, I think it's not needed. Elton John, you can guess that he was not going to agree. I don't know. Why would they invite Elton John and Harry Styles in the first place? Nothing against Harry Styles, but I don't know. I don't know. I know that they want to modernize the monarchy, but I think that is like 7 steps too far away than what they already want to do. And Elton John, Sir Elton John, because he is. Sir has already retired. He already made his final concert. Bye bye, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, and no longer in the scenario. So I don't know. I still love her voice. Yeah, I agree with Parody. Still love her voice, but her attitude has gone down the loo. I think that is very important. I think that is critical for any artist to remain down to earth, to be mindful of their roots, where they were. This one. Oh my God. Meghan Markle is finished. No, I don't think she's finished. That's just wrong. She's just planning her next move. Meghan Markle is 45 years old. Oh, please. I'm going to tell you. You keep saying this over and over again, and this pops up on search engines, but this is simply not true. Samantha Markle, her half-sister Samantha, has said she is the age she claims to be, and Tom Bauer says she is the age she claims to be. If Samantha, her half-sister, says that, and Tom Bauer says that she will be what, 41 years old? How old would be Meghan now? 41, right? Then it means that she is that age. It's 41, right? Meghan is 41. It's oh my God. Oh my God, Android. Oh my God, Android. Why? I'm not gonna ask. Full of what? Full of what? Let me see. I'm checking your. I was disappointed with Brian Cox for supporting them. There's so many people still supporting Meghan and Harry. I don't know. Maybe they have a contract with some publishing company, with some streaming company. I don't know. There's some conflict of interest. They want to, I don't know, get into some kind of marketing campaign, and that's why they feel forced to defend the Harkles. That's something that goes really beyond my understanding. In France, we have this. And we also have, this were also other results by Poison Ivy on Twitter. Harry and Meghan are a joke. Disgusting, awful, pathetic, traitors, boring, and yes, scum. Oh my God, so many things. We are so close, so close. We are only less than 20 rogues from 100,000. It means I'm gonna stay here until we reach that milestone. What is her mental age? I'm gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna ask me anything. What is her mental age? I don't know. I used to think, or I still think, that Meghan is quite intelligent. Nobody does what she did without a fair share of intelligence. We have to. That's something that is out of the question, right? Having been able to reinvent herself in the frequency and the way she did to get where she is now, well, takes hard work, grit, intelligence, wits, and sadly, she has used that for personal gains. It's sad. It's no other way. It's maybe I will lose followers. I will lose subscribers now for saying that Meghan is smart. But what can I tell you? I've been studying intelligence, the brain, the psyche, subconscious, everything that you can imagine from this line up for decades, and I can see when someone has certain kinds of intelligence. I had a very special live stream. I think it was last night on my locals community about the different kinds of intelligence. We reflected a bit about that. Meghan has, undeniably able to connect with people, but only up to her own gain. That's quite sad. When people serve no purpose for her, no further purpose for her, then she dumps them, and that can only get you so far. I have to give it to her. She married a prince. She married into the British royal family. So, that is one of the greatest achievements a grifter can make. I do not condone this. 6 rogues left. I do not condone that. But I have always told you. That's good English. 5 rogues left. I have always told you that it's important to separate the skills of the person from the person themselves, or herself or himself. Maybe there's some, you don't like Meghan Markle, but there might be things of Meghan Markle that you can take for yourself. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think about one right now. Help me. What can we learn from Meghan Markle? Okay, this is Valkyrie. That's why I like to keep an eye on your comments. Valkyrie, she is clever but not wise. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up to your comment. OMG, congratulations. We almost there. Almost. Only 5 rogues left. Only 5 rogues left. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, you see, I say Meghan is smart, it drops. Okay, 4. Just 4 left. Rachel's not that smart, wearing a moon bob again. She thinks people are stupid. 3. Only 3. Oh my God. I got confetti for you here. Virtual confetti. Where is my virtual confetti? It's around here. I got my virtual confetti ready this time. 1! Only 1! Oh my God, what happened to the 2? Only 1. Let me see. 100,000? Just one? Here we are. Come on. I would not say that Megan is inside. Oh, there it is. Virtual confetti. Virtual confetti. Where's my virtual confetti? There's virtual confetti. There it is. Play. Wow. 100,000. We made it. We made it. Yes. 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 What happened? All of a sudden you began subscribing. You see, that was so easy. And then we broke the barrier. Thank you. Thank you. This is amazing. This is something that I could not do with my Body Language Guy channel. Be there when it went through the 100,000. The chat is exploding right now. It's exploding right now. And I have to thank you for all these months and for this idea of this branching out of my Body Language Guy channel. And the only way that this has been successful is because of you, that you have been here. I know that I am not the most knowledgeable royal commentator. I know that I'm not the longest running. I know that I don't have all the secret insights, but I make sure to pour my heart and soul and memes into this to give you loves and have a good time. And that is, I think that is my greatest reward. By the way, you might remember that I isolated the meme of "We want privacy, we want privacy" from South Park. That meme, that those two characters with a green screen, with a green background, are in the on my Twitter account. You can download it and use it any way you want. It took me like, I don't know, it was like 2 hours to isolate that. I did that myself. I make my memes myself. I like to call myself a meme artisan because I am. And I just ran two videos, 2 clips with that, but now it's yours to use it any way you want. Oh my God, there are also tears from left eye. Let me switch to chat. The chat is this chat is really it's a bit slow in regards of the YouTube chat on the side. Thanks for your super chats too. Yeah, the crowd is going crazy. Congratulations on 100,000 subscribers, Royal WAAAGH. It's amazing. It's amazing. This channel. I'm going to share with you the actual date that my channel, the Royal WAAAGH, went live. I think it was 22 June 22. I don't know. I think it was at the end of June 2022. June 2022. I'm gonna pinpoint that. I don't know if that exact date. I cannot see it with exactly here on my stats, but we have to find out about that date. And luckily for us, also, what I told you, that YouTube was wacky, limiting the monetization of this live, because it said that Google confirms the world is sick of the Harkles. It already fixed that. It has full monetization. And thank you for all your super chats and super stickers and all the. This has been crazy. The amount of shirts that you have bought. And remember that you still, if you want your WAAAGH shirt, you still have 1 hour after this live stream ends. You will have 1 hour after this live stream ends. There will be more merch coming, but this will be limited to 1 hour, only 1 hour after this live stream ends, and then it's finally gone. I have to tell you, so many people have told me about this. We know that Harry and Meghan have been a pain in the ass, a non-royal pain in the ass for the royal family for many, many reasons, in many ways. They are attacked the royal family, well, in every way possible, and they have at the same time became like the poster childs. It's like that's a word, the poster childs for professional victimhood. Let me know if my English is nice. Poster child. The poster child is like, let me look for the meaning. I'm gonna I do this all the time. A person or thing that epitomizes or represents a specified quality, cost. Yes, poster childs of professional victimhood. I do this all the time. I'm writing. I'm thinking about. I'm rehearsing my videos, and I have to look for meanings on the internet because I don't want to screw up. Even so, at the same time, you will agree with me that these two have been such a never-ending source of memes that have made us laugh to tears, literally. And I mean literally, laugh to tears. That there's simply no way that we cannot say that this has not been something good for us, because we need reasons to laugh. And yes, these two have done bad things, but the royal family has not been that affected by them. I think that is my take. I think so far, Charles and William have reacted the way that they had to react. The Queen, while she was alive, she reacted the way that she had to non-react to all this. And so who else has been affected directly by the Harkles? I know a group of people who have been affected by the Harkles. Every single person that has paid to attend an event that they were attending to, and much worse, an event that they were speaking at. So that is painful. That is hurtful. I would not be able to stand that. Being a victim can be fun as long as we can spot what they are doing. We have been able to spot what these two were up to. I am getting late to the party. I remember I was the March 5, 2021, that I was like, Meghan and Harry, that they are married into the royal family, right? Oh, there's an upcoming Oprah interview. All right, let me make some comments on Twitter, and my Twitter exploded with people. What are you saying? Why are you're jealous? This woman is perfect. And I say, oh my God, this is, and that thread went longer and longer, and well, that was, it's a saga. Yeah, this is a saga. Oh my God. This is something that is never ending. The memes are not gonna stop. Even if we can say that they have run out of fashion, that people are no longer paying attention, that people are sick of the Harkles, then we find out, or we get a South Park's episode. I mean, that must have been atomic. Okay, Kelly is saying something very, very important. Kelly is saying something very important. The British public have suffered and paid a serious bashing from this too. Yes, I agree. I agree. And I apologize for not recognizing this, talking about that. Thanks, Kelly. It's like they have planted for 20 months that the royal family was racist and the British public was racist and the British media was dangerous and racist and everything. And all of a sudden, Harry took that back. But he had to wait 20 months to take that back. And people from the UK are on Twitter. And if you are from the UK and people know about that on Twitter, you could get attacked thanks to the message that these two planted on social media about racism. And you are right, Kelly. You are right. That was totally undeserved on the British public. The British public did not deserve such bashing for 20 months. And there are still people that have created their own brand, as in that South Park episode, the brand, just because racism and stuff. I was almost, I'm gonna turn on the confetti. Okay, the confetti just froze in the air. I almost made a video on a certain person that thrives in racism on Twitter. A certain person that thrives on racism is always defending Meghan, is always attacking the royal family, is always attacking William, Charles, Camilla, everyone. You know who she is. I'm not gonna name her. I'm sure. Yes, you're right. Yes. Yeah. The shouty. Bousy is one of them, but Bousy is already busy with his own affairs, with his own things. But so many people thriving on this. I don't know. I'm going to share with you a couple of things. We are past 1 hour. I know that the ones that are here is because love my channel, love my remarks, maybe love my life. So I want to share with you a couple of things now that we are here and we are talking like this. I have tried with my Body Language Guy channel. I will try again. Maybe I was not getting enough sleep, so my mental power was not like up to speed to do what I wanted to do. Maybe tomorrow I can do a better shot at this. But I'm finding out that there's so many horrible news in the world today. And that would be, I would tell you that we need more reasons to laugh, as I said on my Twitter account recently. We need more reasons to laugh. And at the same time, there's so many horrible things happening in the world. So many misinformation, actual misinformation, not what Harry is claiming is misinformation. For Harry, attacks on him and his wife. You know what the S stands for. That is misinformation. No, I'm talking about actual misinformation. And there are topics that I should be covering. And you know that, well, some media don't really like them. As I just put the word sick on a headline and YouTube immediately limits the monetization. So you know that there's some kind of censorship to certain topics. But yes, we need reasons to laugh, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the affairs in the world and what is happening in the world. And recently, I did something on my Twitter account that I made a complete wipe. Okay, I did a wipe out of all my tweets. I deleted all my tweets and started fresh again. Started fresh again with the with the intention of not being political, but I cannot. That's something that I cannot afford. That's something that I cannot afford. I have a platform. I have a responsibility. I have a talent of connecting dots. I'm not saying that my opinion is the best one or is the clearest one or is the one that you have to follow, but at least I can give you insights at how to take a look at the world, and you reach your own conclusions. I have, for so long, I have not been that comfortable with labels. I've been a writer, but I do not consider myself a writer. I have been a musician, a guitarist, but I don't fully consider myself a guitarist, a 100% guitarist or musician. I have been an illustrator, but I do not consider myself a painter or an illustrator or a concept artist. Okay, has been my pleasure, my greatest pleasure to have the privilege, for me it's the greatest privilege to test any area of knowledge and art or science that I have, well, physics, philosophy, psychology, sociology, it's all, everything is fascinating to me. But the moment I see the tribe, I see a tribe of physicists or philosophers or graphic designers, which I also studied, or musicians, I have never been able to identify myself with those tribes. So that's why it has been so hard for me to say, well, I don't want to find, as Megan says, a limiting box. I want to find my own box, but there's so many boxes to test, so many boxes to discover, so many things to try. This has been something I would have never guessed. Like we are next 2 years ago, February 26, 2001, I will have never thought that I will have a Royal commentary channel, because I had literally zero body language analysis on about any of the royals or non-royals on my channel. I had only one 5-minute comment on one Harry and Meghan clip on my previous body language channel in Spanish, and that was it. And here we are, 2 years later, 100,000 subscribers on a channel dedicated to the royals and non-royals. And let's be honest, I'm more on the Harkles memes than anything else. But that is my shtick. That's what I do, and that's how we have fun, because I have a lot of fun not only making memes but also sharing them with you. All this have led me to say that I have certain responsibility of being able to connect the dots between all these disciplines that are marvelous to me. You notice some of you have been following me for years, and you are here, and I really thank you for that. Some of you have been following me from my Latin American website, my previous Twitter account. It was ages ago. It was literally, which year? Yeah, 10 years ago. And you have noticed that I'm always juggling many topics at the same time. That's something that I cannot bear to focus on just one thing. And I've been told with people that want the best for me. They have been telling me, Jesus, you might be stretching yourself. Like you have a battle language channel and you have a Royal Rogue channel and you have a pop denk channel. The pop denk channel is about to explode with all the ideas that I have. I have said this too many times. I don't think I'm stretching out as something that the affairs of the world. It's like you have this series or TV shows that complement each other. It's like the affairs that I want to talk about in the Battle Language Guy channel, the narcissism of Meghan and Harry, and what is going on in popular culture too. All this woke movement that is so crazy at times. I think everything is interconnected. I think it's a massive gaslighting in humanity. I think there's a massive manipulation of values, of family, of everything that is sacred, and not only in a religious way, but more in a spiritual way. This is a spiritual attack on humanity. And if for example, I would love to play video games all day and stream playing video games, but what will I do with that? I have tried to play video games and talk at the same time. Maybe at some time I will do that. But I will be adding just more noise to the world. So I feel I have this responsibility of there's so much noise today, and we are at the gates of multiplying that noise by thousandfold thanks to artificial intelligence. The amount of content that will be generated, and we are going to be flooded with that, is going to be totally out of proportions. So I have the responsibility. I feel I have the responsibility. I have this gift. I have this privilege, and I have to use it for this. And in some way, try to make sense of the world, of the noise in the world. And the problem is a certain problem to that. And it's something natural, of course. And it's something that is fair. That sometimes it means to speak in the truth and speak in facts. And I am not saying that I have not been brainwashed, because every single one of us is there's attempts to brainwash us all the time. And I have to say that in the past 2 years, you know why I'm talking about the past 2 years. I was one of the, to some extent, just to some extent, one of the ones brainwashed with some things that now, well, people are claiming that, for example, I had a video on Anthony Fauci and his secret experiments on my Body Language Guy channel, and I got pummeled on Twitter because of that. They called me conspiracy theorist. They called me it was spreading misinformation. How dare you? Whatever you can imagine. And well, the truth is coming out. So the unspecified virus of unknown origin, as the critical drinker says, was from a lab leak. Who would have known? And now is the I think it's the Washington Post, or the Washington Journal. I don't know. Is revealing that? Oh my God, we are just finding that out, and so many people. My God, this is common sense. It's like putting dot after dot. You connect the dots, and then it's like that. And I know these are topics. I would like to tell you that. Okay, let's only talk about Meghan and Harry, but it's not possible because it's all the same. It's like this pushing a narrative of, oh my God, the victimhood and unconscious bias. Unconscious bias is the same. This is word. Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. Is that? Let me look for that. That's a word. gobbledygook. Language that is meaningless or is made unintelligible by excessive use of technical terms. Yeah, this gobbledygook. I don't know how to pronounce that. That is like Megan, but going technical. So much of that is like to confuse people, and I don't know. I tried. That's why I told you that I wipe out my Twitter account. I will not get political. I will dedicate myself to my memes and my courses and my YouTube channels. I will play fair. I will not get controversial. I cannot do that. That would be a lie. That would be a lie. Because something that we have to think often. Something that we have to think often is that whether or not, if we are going to be, how to say that? What is the word? It's we are going to regret our life decisions on our deathbed. I reflect upon my own death at least 3 or 4 times a week. I used to do it daily. It's very helpful to reflect upon your own mortality, because it puts a lot of things into perspective. Any petty discussion or argument, you just say that this is not worth it. If you have trouble in your family, or it is an argument, oh my God, this is not worth it. So many things that could be easier when your perspective is, I have the luxury, I have the blessing of being alive, I have the blessing of being able to breathe, to see around me, to think and to experience the world. And that is going to end one day. I believe, of course, that the end is not the end. I believe there's something after the moment we will close these eyes for the last time, and we will not open them again. But I think that doesn't mean that we should not live life to the fullest. Because if karma is a thing, I think that wasting this divine energy, not living life to the fullest, is maybe you can call it a sin. Maybe you can call it bad karma. Maybe you can call it a waste of energy in itself. I think that is not worth it. I think we have to go for it, or as I say sometimes, go to it. Go and try. Go take your shot. I've done this so many times. Made mistakes here on my YouTube career. Made mistakes on my personal life. Made mistakes on my professional life. Made mistakes on levels that you can possibly understand, and I'm ashamed to reveal, of course, very private ways of fucking things big time. Okay, I'm going full Ricky Gervais here. But we need to do that. We need to realize, I realize that I could take the easy way, being non-confrontational, and I have revealed to some of you, to many of you, that I'm going to change so we can read your comments. What was I talking about? I was talking about this. It's like you come to the conclusion that I have this responsibility. I was talking about that. It's the emotion. I cannot stand the emotion that breaking my voice. Oh, left ear, left eye, 1 tear go. I would not forgive myself if I do not take this shot. If I refuse to take this shot, or if I avoid taking this shot. And the shot is trying to make sense of what is going on with the world. The body language helps a lot with that. I sometimes get so entangled, but not in the Will Smith way, but entangled in this overthinking that I want these videos to be perfect, self-contained, reach a perfect conclusion in my body language guy channel. Sometimes it's not possible. Like in the video of the Alex Murdaugh case, I could not reach a definitive conclusion. I would like to. It is not possible in this way. But I gave my opinion in the end. But I try to give you some tools and insights so you can use them in your daily life. And so many times I could be wrong. And that's why I tell you also, I suggest that you follow me on my Twitter account. I can safely say that my YouTube channels and my Twitter account are my main homes in the digital space. I had to suspend my Instagram account because I was taking too much mental energy from me. I haven't touched my TikTok account either. Maybe at some point I will publish this short videos again. But it's not the same when I can elaborate on an idea and I can talk with you with a live stream, and many platforms love this format as well. But it's like I try to maybe no open minds, because that are cliche. I think every mind is open. The problem is that so many of them are already full. Okay? Our minds are open like a teacup, but that teacup is full of ideas already, so it doesn't allow for more ideas to pour in, or at least drip inside. So my idea is just to make you think, to make you look, maybe think about your own beliefs. Maybe in the end, maybe you think your own beliefs are the ones that you need and you reinforce your own beliefs. That is okay. I will be okay with that. Maybe the words that I say will be hurtful. I swear sometimes. I swear a couple minutes ago. Sometimes my ideas could be seen as uneducated. I've been called. I could be dangerous in my ideas too. I could be extreme. I try to be balanced. In some topics, there's no way of, hey, yeah, we have to be balanced. No, you know what kind of topics we cannot be balanced. There has to be a wall in certain topics, and we cannot relent even a single inch or a couple centimeters. But I think the beautiful thing is, and I regained my flow of consciousness. I was talking about the labels, and what I didn't like the label was the teacher label, and that's it. That I had lost that train of thought. The teacher label. I do not consider myself a teacher. Why? Or a master, or anything. Why? And this is not false modesty or anything. I have been a teacher for exactly, I'm going to tell you exactly how many years. Officially, 19 years. I've been a teacher in and out for 19 years. And especially in the past 6 years or so, I have grown more and more uncomfortable with the label. There are marvelous teachers out there. We know that there can be bad teachers and even worse teachers, but we know that throughout our lives, we had at least 3 teachers that we remember that they were the real deal. But I don't think I am a teacher. I am just a curious guy. And that's one of the reasons, in terms of labels, the problem with labels, okay? The problem with labels is that once you label yourself with something, people will perceive you in terms of that label, okay? That is one of the things that's why so many people, well, I have to tell you, much less people ask me that nowadays. Ask me this: what are your credentials? That happened a lot 2 years ago. That happened much less 1 year ago. Now, I think I haven't been asked that in this year. I haven't been asked that. Some of you know that I have studied graphic design. Some of you know that I have studied advertising. Some of you infer that I have studied things that have to do with our head and our mind, of course. But it's like the moment you talk about your credentials, you put those labels over you, and people instantly filter whatever you say with those labels. It makes sense. It's like you put like a color filter, and then people look at you through that color, and everything that you say or express is through that color. That I don't want to do that. It was my time from studying philosophy, which fascinates me. But I cannot stand philosophers for some reason. I just, maybe I am too dumb to fully understand philosophy or the level of philosophy that philosophers talk. I have to say that maybe I cannot understand. I'm missing something, but I think that I absolutely despise. One thing that I absolutely despise and I hate is when I can understand that certain topics you cannot get around the fact that they are complex. But I've come to realize that I cannot stand when someone speaks in a complex way. Okay, maybe you speak in a complex way with your group, with your tribe that understand what you're saying. But I think that's the part of teacher that I have, that I want to grab it, and I don't know, put it in a way that a 5-year-old can understand. Not a five, maybe not a 5-year-old, but a fifth grader. Yeah, fifth grader is the term. Can understand a complex topic, and I think that's something that fascinates me. How can I make someone understand an extremely complex topic so that they can, or I am in charge of dismantling or disassembling all the topic in the building blocks and rearranging it in a way that people can understand. That's something that fascinates me, that has always fascinated me. And in that disassembling, if I disassemble, for example, the history of the royal family, and I disassemble things about sociology, and I disassemble, maybe it could be, I don't know, techniques of sculpting, I can go to the very basic building blocks of every topic and know where can I make tunnels between each topic. It's something that happens automatically in my mind. I make these crazy connections, and that's why I'm good at memes. That is the only reason I am good at memes. and I have certain memory for humor, and I have to say this. I have some sense of humor too, and that helps me a lot because, well, humor, uh, it's so scarce these days. That is an added advantage that I have. So that is one of the reasons I have made I've made this possible to bring you all this. I want to share you. I want to open up in this way because this has always been, and it still is, a huge conflict for me. How can I can do the thing that I'm supposed to do? Because the thing, almost 40 years of my life was, okay, I have this person that I'm looking forward to, that I'm looking up to. Sorry, looking up to. I have this person that I'm looking up to. I will imitate them in this and this. Okay, this is great. I earn some skills, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. Well, people change. Maybe I stop following them for some reasons. It's like I always told you that you can. I always told you that I began literally imitating John Oliver. I don't like John Oliver that much right now. I think he went full woke in so many ways. I think there was one episode he had about abortion, and in of course an extremely controversial topic, and I didn't like the way he assumed that. And another was about trans people. I don't know if it was abortion or trans people, and I did not like his views at all, and I did not like the way he was mocking people that did not have his views, which was the thing that, hey, wait a minute, that I don't know, mocking people that do not share your views. Couldn't you make jokes that do not become attacks on the people that think different of you? I might have done that at some point. I'm human too. Sometimes one is tired, one is fed up, one is angry. Twitter is at hand and you go for it. If I have done that at some point, probably I did that. I apologize. I try to police myself in that regard because I'm talking about these topics at this moment. I'm talking about in my Twitter account about trans people, about abortion, about all these topics. And I think this is never a black or white topic in many ways. But I can understand that as long as someone respects their boundaries and respect the boundaries of children, what is the problem in terms of in some of these topics? I'm going too deep. I don't want to delve too deep into that. But it's like that. I begin coping. These people, I have told you many times, there are so many things that I could find positive on Andrew Tate. And I don't agree with the making OnlyFans business, because it's basically doing something that is it's not good for humanity in any way. I admire Andrew Tate in some things. I absolutely do not agree with him in other topics. I don't agree with the fact that he has not been charged with anything in concrete, and he is still detained. Well, I would not like to be in that position. I would not like to be detained without any charges. That is illegal in any place of the world. That's it. So that's why I tell you that maybe you don't like Meghan Markle, but that there must be things. For example, I remember something good about Meghan Markle. I remember something good about Meghan. is her reinventing herself. I remember that I said that on one of the one Royal Rogue live stream. That reinventing Megan, which according to Taz made that excellent video that I commented here, that reinventing is something that we can use for ourselves. It's amazing the way Megan has reinvented herself, like what, 6 or 7 times, from her Suits era to present time. Well, her motives are not to be imitated or followed. I don't condone her motives or what she intended to do, but the fact that she managed to reinvent herself and adapt in regards to what she wanted to achieve, that concept, that is a sound concept. And not because Meghan Markle used that concept, that means that you are not going to use that concept. That is important. That is important. Okay? Well, some of you are comparing Meghan Markle to Andrew Tate. Of course, we can have we can talk about that. But in the sense is, okay, maybe if you can pick someone or something for someone that helps you in any way, well, why not? It's like I have always made this this example. Maybe I meet a psychopath, and this psychopath is always sharply dressed with 3-piece suit, and well, it's always impeccably groomed, and it's charismatic, and it's very good with people, and people trust him, but he's a psychopath. Does that mean that I shouldn't wear 3-piece suits and not be charismatic and not try to not treat people that they feel comfortable and well and nice around me? No, that doesn't make sense. You know that doesn't make sense, because one thing will be the intention of the person, okay, and what are they doing that for? Why are they dressing that way, or why are they being charismatic, like Ted Bundy, for example? And what can I copy from them? How do they treat people, and how do they make people feel good? If a psychopath can teach you how to make the people around you feel good, that is something that you have to get. You have to take it. Why not? Oh no, but it's a psychopath. But you are not a psychopath, right? And you are not Meghan Markle. And you are not, I don't know, Andrew Tate or Piers Morgan, or I don't know anybody. I'm not saying that Piers Morgan is bad. I was just remembering Andrew Tate's interview with Piers Morgan. It's not that you are them, but you can always get something from them, something good from them. In turn, it's like, I love your admiration. I love the way you love me, and I am flattered of you being here, and 100,000. I can imagine one big ass stadium with 100,000. I think there's no stadium in the world with 100,000 capacity, right? Or I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm very, very bad at football, but well, whatever. 100,000 Royal Rogues achieved today. That is a huge achievement. But even so, I try to be charismatic. I try to be fun to you. I try to make you think. And my intention, I try to make my intention be that you try to, that you manage to spot or identify ingredients or characteristics or factors or things that are happening around us in a way that help you decide how to act, help you act. Okay, I'm trying to give you only thinking tools. For me, thinking is one of the greatest tools we have. And by the way, I want to leave you with one. Now that we're talking about thinking, I want to share with you. Many of you, I'm sure that many of you have read The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. And The Power of Now has many tenets, but one main tenet or lesson that is one of the most important things that anyone can realize is that we are not our mind. We are not our thoughts. That is something sometimes crazy, and I have talked about this. It is always important to remember, because we get in this vicious cycle of being frustrated and worried, and we worry about this and then we overthink like that, and it's just our mind, our thoughts, that started a vicious cycle going over and over again, and we enter that, and it's terrible. We can take a step back and realize that this is like our body, this marvelous temple, this beautiful temple. And by the way, I have seen too many times on Twitter, way too many times on Twitter, saying that humanity is a parasitic infection, that we are parasites. I mean, what level of brainwashing are you in that you think of people as parasites? All these people from the World Economic Forum that keep saying that we have to reduce population, God knows in which ways. Why? And so many people. I understand that you can love animals. I understand that you can love planet Earth. I understand that you can love plants and everything. But saying in turn that we humans are parasites, that we are the disease of the world, that is so wrong. I'm not saying that you're saying it. I'm saying that I've seen that so much on Twitter, and that is a very toxic way. Imagine a human thinking that he or she is a parasite. Nobody can be happy like that. You can imagine that these people are so frustrated with their lives, so many ways, that so angry, so sad, so everything, that they actually think that humanity should be stopped. And that is sad. We were talking about that we are not our thoughts. And at the same time, we are not our body. Our beautiful, marvelous, impressive, amazing body that does so many things so well and serves us in this incarnation, if you want to talk about that, if you want to think of it like that. Whether, if you think of afterlife or another life after that, or are you going to be reincarnated in another body, it doesn't matter. This is an incarnation, and we have this vehicle to learn to love. That's one of the reasons I always say much love and bliss, because I think one of the reasons we are here, and one of the reasons there is so much suffering, is we have to learn to love. But of course, the first person that we have to learn to love is ourselves. In our minds get in the way of that so many times. With that narrative, you are so stupid. How could you do this? How could you do that? How can you be like your neighbor? How can you be like your cousin? How can you be like this celebrity? It's like it's going against us. And it's sad. It's a sad way to live. We are here to learn to love. That has been my philosophy. I don't know, for 20 years. I don't know if it's gonna change at some point. But that is beyond It's good to be wealthy, of course. Being wealthy, you can help many people. It's good to have a healthy body. We can do so many things, also helping people. That is important too. Is also having healthy emotions. And one thing that people do not realize is that we go to the gym or we exercise or we stress our body to keep it healthy. And I think nobody disagrees, or it's oh my God, the mosquito came back. Nobody disagrees with the fact that you have to stress your body moderately to keep it healthy. If you don't stress your body with a workout, with cardio and everything, then you are not, as a mosquito, right in front of the camera. Then you're not gonna be healthy. Your body's not gonna be healthy. We are healthy if we stress our body regularly. And I'm gonna ask you, have you or did you stress your emotions regularly along your life? Because that happens. It's the same. People don't get this. Body, mind, and emotions. The emotions are very related to the mind, but we could talk about them in a separate way. You stress your body to keep it healthy. You stress your mind with problem. I don't know, Sudoku, crossword, puzzles. I don't know, watching Christopher Nolan films that sometimes make no sense. But you stress your mind and you keep it healthy, stressing it. Okay? The people do not think about emotions. Now, what happens if you go to the gym? You haven't gone to the gym in 2 years, and you try to lift 100 kilograms on the first day. You could hurt yourself, and you could hurt yourself so bad that the injury could last for life, only because the stress on your body was too much. Okay? Easy to follow. A moderate stress with certain frequency keeps your body healthy. A stress too big, too soon, too fast overwhelms your body and can hurt you and leave an injury for life. Okay? With the mind, it happens with a traumatic event. A traumatic event can injure your mind for life. That's something that we know. Post-traumatic stress disorder. That is a thing. But what about emotions? Do we have to stress emotions? Do we have to work out our emotions? People do not talk about that. People do not realize that. And emotions can happen. Emotions can be something that, if we are not exposed progressively to a certain amount of stress in regards to our age, especially when we are 4 years, 5 years old, 8 years old, teenagers, we need certain amount of stress with our emotions, on our emotions. And how do we know how to react in this? Because the body can hurt in many ways. Our body hurts, okay? If you have an ache or something on your arm or your stomach, you know that, oh, my stomach aches. But your emotions, how do you make of that? How do you make sense of that? And that is the thing. We make sense of emotional reactions thanks of imitating our mother and our father. It's that simple. And yes, both our mother and our father are essential in our emotional well-being. There's no way around that. And if you have a narcissistic mother and an absent father, well, I can tell you so many ways. I can tell you so many ways of that cocktail. I can tell you so many things about that cocktail. You will be really fucked up. Okay, there's degrees to that. But well, there are degrees to that. Narcissistic mother, enabling father, or absent father, or well, that can fuck you up, mess you up big time for life. But the problem is that you don't know you are messed up. you find all these gurus that tell you have to be strong, you have to forgive, you have to do this and such and such and such, that they don't tell you that your emotions were broken at a certain age. Unless they, maybe with hypnosis works sometimes, but sometimes it's not needed, because you remember your most of your past, and you remember that your emotions were put to the test maybe in ways that you were not ready for at some point of your childhood, or as a teenager, or as an adult. And you thought that you just had to be strong and overcome that. And maybe you went to therapy and it went nice for some time, but then it went back, and there's this confusion in you. It's the same principle. Start with that. Your emotions, if they are stressed too much, certain a threshold, you could get an injury for life. But there's hope. There's hope. What is the hope? Even if you get injured at the gym because you try to lift 100 kilograms on first day, and that injury, maybe you get injured on a vertebral disc for life, okay? Thanks to trying to do that. Even so, there will be so many aspects, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, that you can still use to enjoy life. If you focus on the injury, on the permanent injury that maybe you got not knowing something, I know that this can be hard. I know that your problems and your injuries, I have all kind of injuries, physical, emotional, mental, all that you can imagine. But I try to think of the part of me that is still safe and sound and healthy. Even if I cannot do anything to the physical part, to the mental part, and the emotional part that is absolutely ruined, that is beyond repair. You cannot repair them. It is not possible. But the problem is, you focus on them. If you get stuck in those states, that is the problem. Because our mind, and that's what I tell you, that's why I tell you, it's so important to take a step back from your mind. You are not your mind, you are not your thoughts. When you take that step back, is when you are able to understand, okay, I was dealt these cards when I was born. I played my cards this way. I made mistakes. I lost a lot. I got injured in ways that literally nobody around me can understand. But at the same time, you can make out, you can make a space, you can, in your teacup, the teacup of your mind, you can, empty your cup a bit to let the, I don't want to say positive because it sounds so cliche, maybe for the potential for something that you want. I don't know how to put this, but positive sounds like I'm gonna be eating flowers right now. No, I don't. This, so hippie, saying, oh, say focus on the positive. That's nonsense. I don't like that. But it's like focusing on the part of you that is, let's say this, not injured. And I can tell you, I don't have to tell you this. This you can know from every single memoir or book or struggle that any human being has been through. We grow from those injuries. We have scars. These scars are not going to go away, and they're going to itch for a long time. But there's a reason why scar tissue is stronger. There's a reason why we might be injured. Maybe your physical injuries make you stronger mentally. That is a way. And it's always the spiritual way, that we are not talking today about the spiritual way, because that is that is vast in itself. I want to limit this to our bodies, our minds, and our emotions. We are not any of them. We are not our bodies. We are not our thoughts. We are not our emotions. Our emotions help us experience the world. Our emotions are useful because we sometimes feel angry and we need to act with our anger. Our anger is a great power to do things if we channel that correctly. Sadness tells us that someone or something matters to us or matter to us. Joy, well, of course, we like to enjoy the good things in life, and that's an emotion. That thanks to the emotions, we can experience the world around us, and that is thanks to our body, which is, well, like this flesh robot, this wet robot, something. So many people call it like that. This flesh robot that we are in, and the thoughts. You can think about your thoughts. If I tell you, think right now of a green elephant, you will be thinking about a green elephant. But at the same time, you will be thinking that I told you to think about the green elephant, and you formed the idea in your mind. So you are thinking about the process of thinking about a green elephant. See? You're thinking about your thinking, which is metacognition. You're thinking about your own thinking processes. There's something right there inside you. You don't know exactly where it is. Your consciousness has the ability to think about your own thoughts. But that means that your consciousness is one level up those thoughts, which means your thoughts are not you, and you are not your thoughts. That's how it works. I'm really philosophical today. A bit a good ramble. Today was a good ramble. Today was a great live. I wanted to share so many things. There's so many things that I say over and over again because I forget them. Never forget to be grateful. Being grateful is the only way to live a fulfilled life. Being grateful for so many things. It's like I have to eat healthy, for example. I know that I have to eat healthy. And I know that I have to chop vegetables so I can eat healthy. And I sometimes don't like chopping vegetables. And then at that moment I say, but at least I have vegetables. And I have a knife. And I have hands to, drive the knife and chop the vegetables. And I can cook the vegetables. And I can put a YouTube video while I chop the vegetables. Or I can put some music. There's so many things to be grateful for just for the fact of having vegetables. It's something. I have eyes so I can see the colors of each one and see the shades and see how beautiful they are. It's something that we forget. We do not lose it. We just forget it. I totally agree. Life can be overwhelming. Life can be harsh. But we have the tools to certainly overcome anything that life can throw at us, and of course, enjoy all the beautiful things that life also throws at us, because it does. It is beautiful in every way. My Royal Rogues, I thank you so much for this 100,000 Royal Rogues. Now I will have a symmetrical, okay, my silver plague. Now I will have 2 silver plagues. Will be symmetrical, perfectly balanced, as everything should be, as Thanos would say. And I thank you for that. Thank you for spending this evening with me. And I hope my words help you reflect, and I hope my words help you smile broadly and I don't know, experience life the way it should be experienced. That's what that we should, every single one of us, want for us, for all of us. My beautiful Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And until we meet on another video or another live, remember the 2 most important words: much love and bliss. Have a wonderful night or wonderful day if you're in Australia. And remember that I love you all. Bye-bye. Take care.